To solve this data sufficiency question, we'll consider each statement separately first, then together if needed. Before the statements, let's consider that since triangle WXY is inscribed inside a semicircle, angle WXY is a right angle. So we can go ahead and just draw this in so we don't forget that this big triangle is actually a right triangle right here, with this corner, this angle, being a right triangle. So this implies that triangle WXY, the entire big triangle inside, is actually a right triangle. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for the side lengths of the triangle. In order to find the length xy, we need to know the lengths of the two other sides of the triangle. So if we're looking for length xy, we're going to need to know the length of wx and the length of wy. So if we can find both of those lengths, we should be able to find this third side. Setting up this Pythagorean theorem, we're essentially looking for whether we can solve the equation xy, the length of xy squared, plus the length of wx squared, and that should equal wy squared. So if we know two of the sides, these two, since this is the one that we're looking for, we should be able to find this length. So let's go ahead and let's consider statement 1. Statement 1 gives us the length of wy, which is 17. So we would know the length of this guy, but we wouldn't know the length of wx, and there would be no way to find it. So we don't have enough information to actually find the length of xy. So this statement alone is not sufficient. We can eliminate answer choice A and D. So continuing on, let's go ahead and take a look at statement 2. Statement 2 is kind of similar logic. We're only given one length for our triangle here, which would be wx, and that equals 15. So if we were to plug this in, we still wouldn't know wy's length, and we wouldn't be able to find xy. So we can actually say that this statement alone is not sufficient either, and eliminate answer choice B. So we're still left with C or E as answer choices. So now we'll need to combine our statements. So combining 1 and 2, let's take a look. If we have both of these lengths, we would know both wx, we could plug that in. We would also be able to plug in wy. And if we have just values, this would be the only unknown, our xy, which is what we're looking for. So that means that we would actually be able to find a value for xy. And that's enough to say that these statements alone are sufficient. So we can go ahead and eliminate answer choice E, and the correct answer would be answer choice C. Both statements together are sufficient, but neither statement alone is sufficient.